Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. I done showed several clips of things we're doing. I have been wide open today because I got my dad over here helping me to get the shooting houses moved and stuff. So I hadn't filmed much. And I knew I wasn't going to film much. But anyway, this is one of the new patches back here. You've not seen this. I've got it cleaned up. I had to bush hog one other place where we moved that one stand a while ago. I showed the lanes. It was about it. I've got to go over here and bush hog down to my feeder right here, and I'm going to be through bush hog. I'm going to bush hog the road going back out. We're coming back tomorrow to start disking, prepping to plant, and then we've got club working all the club stands. So I'm going to disc some of them tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to throw that in this video or make this a separate video. But hopefully this weekend, all of that is done. Everything will be planted, ready to go for deer season. So I'm excited. At least I got my stand in place, and yeah, I'm chewing on sunflower seeds. But I just wanted to update you, let you know what was going on, because I'm not going to talk through a lot of this. I'm just showing clips, bits and pieces of what's going on. It'll probably be the same way tomorrow. But anyway, hang with me. We're getting it all did. Well, y'all, I am back over here next day, deer camp, getting ready to plant. I don't know right now if I'm opening gates so I can go in here. I don't know if I'm going to plant my stuff today, and here's why. We have club planting tomorrow that is scheduled, and it is a work day. It's not planned around, hey, it's fixing to rain or didn't rain. It's planned more around, can we get enough people here to plant the club patches? And that is totally understandable, because when you know how it is when you're trying to round up a whole bunch of people at one time and get as many people off work and available at one time. So, but the thing is I wanted to come over here and do all my disking and bush hogging and all of that at the same time, so I wouldn't have to, I could help them do that and disc their patches up, and some of the club patches, not all of them, but a portion of them, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to be working on my patches and disking club patches that are community stands, basically. I may wait till later. I know when it's going to rain and then come back and spread my seed. I don't know. So one other thing I want to tell y'all, I got a lot of big ideas. You know how I like to tell y'all what I'm going to do well, and it never happens. Well, anyway, I've got some plans. I want to come in here and get rid of some raccoons at some point at night with a 22. Just come in and shoot them and get them out of there without setting traps and having to worry with all of that. So I think once bow season kicks off, bow season will kick off next weekend here. Right behind me is a trail that goes over to one of my stands that I don't use that trail. I'm thinking about getting right in there and fixing me a place to back my pickup in there, camp out, bow hunt one evening. If I kill a deer, I have to take it home and dress it and all, so it'll end everything. But if I don't have success that evening bow hunting, camp out right there in the hammock, in the back of the truck, then go in here and do my shooting raccoons, whatever I'm going to do off the buggy at night. Next morning, squirrel hunt. There's a hardwood bottom back over there. I think it's a wonderful idea. Will make for some excellent videos. So, anyway, I'm trying to get the work part of all of this done so we can get back to I hadn't got to go fishing. You know how life is. It's the same way for y'all. Trying to get everything you can do done while it's time to get it done. So today we got the tractor and the disc over here, And we're going to be doing, I'm disking as many patches as I can disc today, because if I can help the club out as much as possible. So we got this Kubota tractor. Yesterday we was over here bush hogging on the way home. Truck lost power. Like just mash it to the floor and it just wouldn't do nothing. It was just easing along was it. Changed fuel filter, fixed that. So we had to tighten up all the disc blades this morning. So we have tried to prep and get everything in tip-top shape before we come over here. That way I'm good at having problems. And I'm gonna get me a bottle of water to put on the tractor with me. I do have my sauce meat, my bread, all my stuff that I need to have me a picnic after a while, because I'm gonna be here for the day. This is a day-long deal, and I'm hoping I can help these boys out and get as much of this done as I can on the club patches too. So y'all hang with me. Got this strip cut up. I'm gonna put my blind or something, maybe a ladder or something back up there. Checking on my feeder. Just feeding. I've been getting good pictures. I was gonna come over here and take a look at this camera. Now these things is on sale this week. Prime Day event. Them things work good. Guard Pro cameras, y'all check them out. That thing is still the battery on 100%. With that solar power, which you can see I have got good light right here coming in to charge it. And I've been getting good pictures, y'all. It is pointed right at that feeder. Well, we got one of the first club stands, green patch cut up, and I'm gonna turn you around, and we got a pretty good stand now. I believe that is a new stand. Looks like somebody has come in and rebuilt or done something, so that'll be a blessing to everybody that wants to hunt right here. And this is in a good spot. I never hunted here last year, so they got a lot of good club stands up here in good places. So that's done. Let's go to the next one. Found me a feather. Well, I got this one, and I don't know if y'all can see the stand right up there. I got the camera zoomed out. Got it all cut up. Now, they got a camera on that tree right there. I'm fixing to set their feeder back up. I had to move it and their salt block. I don't know when they coming back, but I'm going to put it up there. Apparently, they're working on this feeder. But that is one more club patch done. I don't know what they got for a salt block out here. I'm gonna throw it back out over here right in front of their camera there. I don't know what kind of camera they running. All right. Now on we go to my other spot. Get my private done. Then we got more club stuff to do. I got the disc up. Oh, that's what it is. Boy, it's a dusty job. Well, y'all, I had a rough time of it, but I just dug up me a lighter stump. It was in my way. It needed to go. I was going to hang a disc on it, and I dug that joker up. This much right here was sticking out of the ground. All that was buried, but old Kubota got the job done. Now I got me some more lighter night, So I don't think I actually showed the shooting house after I got it set in place yesterday. So I was gonna get you a look at it where it is setting. We may brush it in a little bit more. I probably should do that now, actually. Not really just brush it in, but lay some stuff around it, camouflaging. I got some limbs out here I need to go get. Y'all look at that. This is what I'll be looking at. So I've got a little bit of cleaning I'm gonna do right here so that I can see that one limb hanging down right there. I'm gonna get the pole saw, cut it off. There's a couple of cedar trees right in there. I'm gonna cut some limbs off of low just because the cedars will stay green. And I'll probably use that brush up here. So I've got this cut up pretty good. It's sandy. It didn't take a lot. So we'll see how it does about growing. I hope it don't wash, because this hill, this is straight up and down, so you can see how sloped that is. And on up yonder, it gets real steep, so you can see I left some stuff standing because I didn't want to just turn it to mush, but I about did anyway. And there's some giant rocks up here. So anyway, we got that camera sitting on that tree. It is still taking pictures. So what I was gonna do was throw this I cut too. It ain't got nothing on it, but at least throw all that stuff out of my green patch. A lot of that is cedar. Make some good handles for something, or walking sticks. Ain't no telling what all you could make. My mind goes to thinking. But look right here, y'all. Sand rock. A lot of it. I busted some of it up a lot. That's why I didn't get in here too much, because this hill right here is covered with it. Look at that big old giant rock right there. Rolled out of the ground, and look at that. Throw some of these sticks out. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I pushed one little cedar bush right here up it. You can see it broke right there. It was in my way, or I was in its way or something. We wasn't gonna be able to coexist. I try to coexist sometimes. Sometimes I don't do so well at it. Y'all don't either, do you? You just have to pray for me. I try to repent when I need to. All right, I got that cedar bush. I think's all right. Feeder is feeding. This is the feeder. I didn't tell y'all this story. For about a week and a half, I didn't hardly get no pictures right here at this camera. And I was saying, well, the feeder's not working obvious because nothing's there eating. There ain't no corn on the ground. All of a sudden, I got a picture of this coon crawling around, and next thing I know, he's hanging under that feeder right there. I mean, he's hanging from the bottom. I'll put the picture in here. Well, after that next day I had turkeys. Then the next day I had deer, and it's been working ever since. So, thanks to the raccoon that fixed my feeder for me. I probably hate to come in here and do away with him later on, because he done me a giant favor. Well, how's that look to y'all? Broke up a little bit? We might add some more to it before it's over with. Of course, all that's gonna turn brown, but it'll be all right. Y'all, my phone died yesterday. It is early morning, day 3 going. I was gonna let you know. I took the disc yesterday. I was discing, and I was gonna show y'all, I hung a stump and I literally bent this axle right here, just right here on the end. Well, then later on, I don't know if that caused it or if it just done it. Inside bearing locked up, so this won't turn, so I got to do a bunch of maintenance. So we rearranged. I've got one patch left to do that I was going to do yesterday. So some other boys, I think, is going to hit it this morning to get it. And I'm going to go start bush hogging in another area. Clean out some roads, trails. We got to do the camp stuff. Gonna give a rifle away today, so I am getting loaded up. The sun's fixing to come up. Time to get it one more day. Well, here we go. Get my coffee. Let's get it done. Well, I have loaded up. We have planted, I don't even know, I didn't even count. All I did was bush hog today. 2, 3, 4, 5 patches this morning. It's like 10:30, so I'm about wore out, y'all. I'm about tired riding a tractor. I'm up here at the clubhouse, just looking around. We're gonna do some stuff. I've got to go bush hog a couple of roads. Is it? I've got 2 stands. I brought ladder stands to use, and nobody has used them. I didn't notice all them deer horns. There's a pile of deer horns laying right there. I don't know if they throwing them away or what. There might be some knife hounds in there if somebody don't want them. But anyway, they're going to give a rifle away here in a little while, so I'm fixing to call and see if I need to go on and bush hog the roads or what. I had a doozy back in this. I had to pull off the highway and back his trailer up that driveway right there. You can't see. Anyway, I couldn't make the turn from the way I was coming up in here to pull up in here, or I could have pulled up in here and turned around, I think. Anyway, I just pulled up past it and backed it up in here. Well, let me see what's going to happen. We toward the end of this video. I've about had enough of doing all this work. Deer season better be good. Well, y'all, I am done. I brought a bottle of water with me. I'm trying to open it with one finger. Oh, come on, open bottle of water. We're going to squish half of it out because I won't lay the phone down. This tractor has started running a little bit warm, and I'm sure it just all the dust and stuff in that screen, so I got to go home and wash all this out. But I am at the exit, so I stopped here, let it cool off a minute. And I've got everything clean, so we drew the gun. Somebody won a gun. I didn't know who won it. The Ruger rifle, 308. But after that, on the way home, this little spot, they planted it, already disced it up. In fact, I had disced up one of them yesterday. It's where I bent the axle at. And I've got a personal stand back down one way, and then there's 2 club stands in there. So I cleaned up all of this parking area in case I decide I want to come over here and spend a night, one night to go hunt or anything like that. So there's a place there to park your truck, and I cleaned all it up, and then I bush hogged the roads all the way back into the 2 club stands. So anyway, all the deer count is done. The work part is over. I've got to come back one day and put seed on my 3 patches. Other than that, everything's done. Feeding, checking cameras. I've got another camera I'm going to put out eventually. So I'm wow. I've been whooped. I've had my tail whooped a few times in my life. But this tractor ain't got no cushion in the seat, and it's done about as good a job as anybody ever has for me. I'm tired of it. I enjoy this kind of stuff. I enjoy the bush hogging. I enjoy the deer camp work. But 3 days in a row of it I've been up here doing. I've got to get home, and I got other stuff I need to be doing. I need to be working on knives. I'm glad it's over with. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Me, what I call him hauling or whim whacking around. We just getting it done, but thank y'all for watching. Remember, the best way to do things, the way you like to do it. You do it your way. Let me do it my way. We'll get along fine. See y'all. Y'all have a good one.